Well, welcome back to another episode of Your Driveway Reviews. They've been coming in thick and fast, and this week we've got a real treat for you, especially the last video. You really need to check out the last video. Right, we'll get straight into it. So first up, we've got Ian with his T5 conversion with some T5.1 little features on it. Check this out.
Hi guys, my name is Ian Morg. This is my review of our 2005 VW T5 camper van. We bought it approximately 3 years ago as a carpeted panel van. Used it for about 2 years with a triple seat in the back, as we needed 6 seats back then. Used it as a day van for that time, and then decided to take the plunge and convert it into a camper van. The roof is a SKYLINE roof's POPTOP with a bed above. It's in a black gel coat, which carries on with the black and white theme which you've seen in the photos, and it's absolutely awesome quality. So this is the SKYLINE roof's bed. This is where the boys sleep. Bit of a mattress topper up on top of here, and they absolutely love it. When you don't need a bed up there and you want a full height roof, just push that up, and as you can see, plenty of height, and there's everything there. Here's the back of the roof. You can see the picture window just there. We've got some mesh windows there for ventilation, and another one on that side as well. So it really is top quality stuff. The bed we've got is a Rusty Lee 1200mm M1 in-vehicle tested bed. It's absolutely solid as a rock, massive plate underneath, and that makes sure that's not going anywhere. It's really comfortable. We've got it in the black vinyl with Alcantara centres, VW logo stitched into the headrest, some nice white stitching actually in there as well, and I'll show you how that works in a second. So all you've got to do to make this into a bed, pull this lever here across, grab the bed and pull it out, and there we go. That's nicely flat into a lovely 1200mm wide bed. Really comfortable, no problems whatsoever. It is really the best. The units we've got are KITLINE design, 120cm slimline units. These fit perfectly in the van. They came as a flat pack, and then I assembled these with their instructions and fit them into the van myself. It's in gloss white with the lovely black sparkle worktops, the black sparkle indents there. We've kept the double seat in the front. That's on a van house slide-in swivel base, which allows us to swivel that around, give us plenty of room in the day. Here you can see I've turned the double seat around on the slide-in swivel base. You can either have it in the very front of the van, facing backwards to give you plenty of room on a day out, or you can just slide it forward. So now that's there. We're in the hab area, which I'll show you in a second. And with the table out, coming off the unit, you've got a lovely place to have a meal on your days out. So as you can see, I'm sat on the double seat now, table in front of me. It's just clipped on the rail on the side of the unit. Great for days out where you can have a meal in the back of the van if the weather's not so nice outside. So there you go. That's our review of our T5 camper van. Hopefully I've covered the main parts. especially the amazing Rusty Lee bed, KITLINE design unit, and the awesome SKYLINE roofs, pop top and bed. I hope you've enjoyed this whistle stop tour, and if you've got any questions, then drop them in the comments below. Thanks.
Well, firstly, that is a classic t-shirt, love it. But the SKYLINE roof that you've got there, I think that's a really good addition. Looks really comfy up there, especially with the mattress topper on top. I think that'd be great for the boys. That VW stitched emblem as well into the back seats is a really nice addition too. I really like that. But also, how easy it was to get the bed into a lie flat position. That looked really easy. And what I particularly liked was, quite often with L-shaped kitchens and these sorts of vans, it means that you can't turn the captain's seat around. But he's obviously got around that by having 3 seats at the front, so the bench seat is the one that turns around, so you do still get 2 seats at the front. So I thought that was a really good way to get around that. So thank you very much for that, Ian. I thought that was a really good presentation, a really good review. So next up we've got Dale with his Toyota Alphard, and it's a shame because he's not managed to get out in it yet because he bought it just before lockdown. But have a good look around this, it's really interesting.
Hello there, welcome to my camera review. This is my Toyota Alphard. It is a 2.3 4-cylinder. I bought it back in February, early February, but unfortunately because of the weather and the recent lockdown we haven't been able to use it as yet. This was imported I think 2005 and converted when it was imported. Pop top there. It's got an inbuilt water tank here and your usual 240 hookup. The slide door this side's been blocked off because of the kitchen. Folding mirrors. Very nice condition, only done just over 80,000 miles. This door does obviously slide, it also is electrically assisted. Usual configuration inside, rock and roll bed at the back. Side kitchen. Passenger seat swivels round. The head unit, when I bought it, was a single DIN head unit. I wanted something a bit more modern, so I went for a double DIN with sat nav, Bluetooth, all mod cons, and the steering wheel works with it as well. Very clean car, this. Lovely. 2-burner hob, and the sink with cold water only. Pretty standard for this size van. 2 240 outlets here. I've just put an extra one with the USB ports here. This little control panel here, very neat, tells you the vehicle and leisure battery, water, and then the lights inside. LED strips all around. The panels at the top here, so a child can sleep up here, or one adult. Usual mesh panels and a one clear panel at the front. Now the reason I wanted an Alphard, I was looking for well over 20 years for a camper. Seriously looking in the last 4. Couldn't afford a Volkswagen, unfortunately. That was way out my budget, although I do like them. This was available locally. The previous couple used it in Germany, all around Europe. Lovely camper. Nice bit of storage under here, a bit more here. Large cupboard underneath. That will take a porta potty, but I don't have one. Electric fridge with a freezer compartment. I've recently fitted an inverter as well, so you can have 240 off the leisure battery, which is a 100 amp hour leisure battery. You just got to be careful what wattage you use with that. Around the back, we'll open the tailgate. Gas locker here. I've actually fitted the gauge to the gas bottle as well, so it'll give you a rough estimate of when you're going to run out, which is a bit of a dilemma. With storage cable here, this is the electrics and the charger for the 240. We've got our bed topper there, and more storage underneath. The table, which I've made some brackets for to hold the table up when it's not in use. Well, that's my video of my camper. I'm looking forward to getting away in it, hopefully when all this madness ends. Thanks for your time. Bye.
Well, I must say that I've seen a lot of these Toyota Alphards around and I've thought that they were really interesting, but I've never been able to have a look inside, so thank you for that. That's been a really good look around one. And it's a great little van actually, especially, well, I love the doggo curtains. Of course I love the doggo curtains. But the dark wood interior as well, I think that suits it really well. And it's just a really tidy van. He seems to have bought like a really, really classy version of it. So, no, I think it was really clever. One thing in particular though that I liked was that storage at the back where the table goes in at the bottom. That was a really ingenious design there. So I thought, I know what he said, that he wanted a VW but he went for the Toyota instead. I can completely understand why, because I think it's a really good version and very similar actually, and a really good contender to something like a VW. And last up, but certainly not least, is Maisie's camper van. And I have never seen anything like this before, so I think you're going to really enjoy this.
Hi, my name is Maisie and this is my Barbie camper van. There is space for three in the front of this Barbie van. And it has handy legs to help it stand up, and they're golden. And it has a ladder so the people can climb up and down in and out of the van. And inside we have a TV, and underneath there is the sink. Handy, and there's a mirror which is broken off. And then underneath this picnic basket, we have a grill and a barbecue. And then underneath that, we have a makeup bit for Barbie. On a very sunny day, we can have barbecues. We have a little microwave, so you can put milk in there, which I have done for Chelsea, which is one of the dolls. And they have a little TV. And there is storage underneath that bed. When they're ready to go home or go somewhere else, we can put the bed here. We can pack this up like that, and then lift that up and put the legs like that. And then pull it up like that and twist that, and it's all packed away. There is one special feature about this van. You can take this bit out and unfold the seats so you can put people sat in there, and you can put storage in there, and you can drive the van whilst leaving that behind. watching this video. Bye!
I cannot believe that that can be both a motorhome and a caravan. Why do we not see this on the market yet? Fantastic idea. Thank you so much, Maisie, for that. I'm not sure about the whole opening up of the roof thing. I think you'd have to have that in quite a warm country, especially with the bed pretty much outside. But you know, maybe it would work. Maybe you'd be quite interested in it. If you want one, let us know in the comments below, because I'd quite like to see that. One thing that was particularly impressive was the fact that the 4-burner hob could then be flipped over and become a barbecue. Now, I really think that design needs to be patented before Dometic get hold of it and steal it. So thank you very much for that, Maisie. That was a really fantastic view at something I've never seen before, and I don't even know if I'll ever see again. So if you've been watching this and you think, I could do that, I could do my own at-home review, we'd really, really like to see it, especially if you've got something unusual, especially like that last one from Maisie. So if you want to send one in, there's just 4 rules to adhere to. Number 1 is make sure that you're doing your reviews on your driveway. In lockdown, it's particularly important. Or in your gardens or something like that, something that is adhering to the local guidelines at the moment. Number 2, 5 minutes or less please. Number 3, make sure you're filming in landscape, because it's much easier to put on our videos on here. We've got our email in the description below. If you could send it to us via that email, via something like WeTransfer or Dropbox, that'd be great. That's the best way to send us over the files, and just send us a little description as well, that'd be great. But yeah, your videos have been fantastic, and we've still got plenty to show you, but keep them coming because we absolutely love seeing them. So thank you very much this week to Ian, Dale and Maisie, and we can't wait to see more of them. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you all very soon. Thanks very much. Bentley, come here and say goodbye. Come here. Come and say goodbye. You got to come up and say goodbye. Come on, up you come. Oh goodness me, you're a big dog. Oh. There we go.